Hey there YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how to change your generator battery in the middle of a thunderstorm. Not the best time to change your battery, but we were losing power and the generator didn't turn on. And so, yeah, surprise. The reason why is this battery is from October 2012 and it's 2020. That's what I get. So before the lightning starts, I went out and bought a battery at Costco and I'm going to switch it out. One thing to note on these is that this trickle charger is always active. If you switch, you can pull fuses, you can switch the breaker. The trickle charger is going to have power coming from the transfer switch. So you have to kill the power at the breaker that feeds the transfer switch. Alright, so I'm re-recording this the next day just so there's no confusion. Before you start this process, make sure that the system is off. Just like that. Then, take this 15 amp system fuse out. Counterclockwise. Like that. Pops right out. So you see this breaker right here? This does not turn off the battery charging circuit. But you can flip this off. Why not? Then, go into your basement where the transfer switch is and then go to your breaker box and make sure that the circuit that feeds the generator, it's probably a 70 amp double pole breaker, make sure this is off. All the circuits on the transfer case should be dead when you're doing this because there's a T1 lug in here that's always hot whenever the generator is running or whenever there's utility that is running that trickle charger. So we have like a 70 amp in our breaker box, switch that off, killed the power at half the house, but I verified that the trickle charger is no longer charging. Which is important because if you short this to the case, you're going to have a bad time and you're going to have to buy a new charging unit. So it's all pretty standard really. You take the one screw there and the one screw there off to open the front cover. Then you can just set this down as a nice working surface. Try not to kneel on it so you don't bend it. Now I'm going to get this done. Takes a 1/2 inch. W's make it easier. So the battery still read 13 volts, but the second the generator tried to start, it just clicked like in a car when your car is trying to start, so it went click, 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 and then eventually it didn't try to start anymore. Always wear safety glasses because these do have a tendency to explode. Okay, that one's not coming off too easy either. Sorry for the horrible camera angles. I wish this happened during the daytime. Positive first, negative second. If this video doesn't teach you anything, then I hope that it warns you not to wait until your battery is totally dead. And just to be safe, I'm still going to put a glove over this positive terminal because I know it's illogical, but I don't know, in my head it makes me feel better, so I'm doing it. Alright, now to get this off. Wow, that will not come off either. It's been on there quite a few years. Oh, I'm going to have to take off this little bracket here. This looks like it's a 3/8. It's probably 10 millimeter. Yep, it's 10 millimeter, of course. Holy shit. Oh, I must have touched the positive terminal. Ooh. Should have covered up the positive terminal with this. There you go. Look at that. Lesson learned. Lesson learned watching the idiot. That negative terminal does not want to come off. Alright, bracket's off. Maybe I can get a little bit more leverage to get that that darn negative terminal off. Yeah, it's not much more. Hitting it. That's what I got. Hey, look at that. Okay. Alrighty. Got us a brand new 26R Interstate battery from Costco. It's got the 540 cold cranking amps it needs. And at this time, the Interstate carries a 3-year warranty at Costco. And the battery's date is pretty fresh. The old one is an Exide Classic, part 26R as well. And the old one had a cold cranking amps of 540. Let's get this installed. Take off your metal rings. Hit it with the little hammer. Helps me actually clamp the battery down. There we go. That battery's still moving. Not a very good clamp system. It's already bottomed out too. Well, I guess there's rubber here, so this doesn't have to worry about. So I don't have to worry about this hitting this. Weird. Oh well, maybe after the storm is done. I'll fucking do it. Now the reason I didn't pay a dealer to do this is because the dealers only had 1-year warranty on their batteries. And this had a 3-year, so there we go. A little bit of time. I can replace this every 3 years if it starts to get low. And that's what Generac recommends. Put our little cap that does really nothing back there. Just stay. Just stay. Good cap. Alright, let's put our front cover back on. Dry off the control panel a little bit. Hope it's waterproof. Let's go switch the power back on. Alright, now we have a green light. And we'll set the exercise time. Well, I think I know why the battery was dead. Over crank. Well, at least I showed you how to change the battery. Thanks for watching.